The Great Gatsby is a famous American novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald. It was first published in 1925. The story takes place on Long Island near New York City in the 1920s. This time in American history is called the Roaring Twenties. People had a lot of money, and they liked to go to parties, listen to jazz music, and wear nice clothes. But there was also a feeling of emptiness underneath the happy surface. The main character is a young man named Nick Carraway. He comes from the Midwest of the United States. Nick moves to a place called West Egg on Long Island. He wants to learn the bond business and make money. He rents a small house and becomes neighbors with a rich and mysterious man named Jay Gatsby. Gatsby's house is very big and luxurious. He often throws large parties with many guests, loud music, and lots of food and drink. Nick has a cousin named Daisy Buchanan. She lives in East Egg, which is more fashionable and old-fashioned than West Egg. Daisy is married to Tom Buchanan, who is also very rich. One day, Nick visits Daisy and Tom. He meets Jordan Baker, a friend of Daisy. Jordan is a professional golfer. During Nick's visit, he sees that Tom and Daisy's marriage is not very happy. Tom has a mistress named Myrtle Wilson, who lives in an area called the Valley of Ashes. This place is poor and gray compared to the shiny world of West Egg and East Egg. Later, Nick is invited to one of Gatsby's parties. Most people go to Gatsby's parties without an invitation, but Nick is invited directly by Gatsby. At the party, Nick sees many people dancing and drinking. The parties are grand, but people do not really know Gatsby. They share rumors about him. Eventually, Nick meets Gatsby. He finds Gatsby polite and a bit shy, not at all like the other guests. Soon, Nick learns why Gatsby has become interested in him. Gatsby was in love with Daisy many years ago, before he went to fight in World War I. He hopes to see Daisy again and win her back. Gatsby wants Nick to help him meet Daisy. Nick agrees and arranges tea at his house. When Daisy arrives, Gatsby comes too. At first, Gatsby is nervous, but then he and Daisy talk about old times. Their feelings for each other seem very strong. Gatsby tries to show Daisy that he is now rich and successful. He gives her a tour of his grand mansion. He shows her expensive shirts and beautiful rooms. Daisy is impressed. Gatsby wants Daisy to tell Tom that she never loved him. Gatsby believes that Daisy will leave Tom for him. However, Daisy is not ready to make such a big change. She likes the comfort of her life with Tom, even if she is unhappy. One hot day, Gatsby, Daisy, Nick, Jordan, and Tom go to a hotel in New York City. There, Gatsby and Tom argue. Tom says that Gatsby earned his money in illegal ways. Daisy feels nervous and cannot say she never loved Tom. This makes Gatsby very upset because he wants Daisy to be fully in love with him alone. After they leave the hotel, there is a terrible accident. Daisy is driving Gatsby's car. She hits and kills Myrtle Wilson, Tom's mistress, on the road. Myrtle's husband, George Wilson, is heartbroken and furious. Tom tells George that Gatsby is responsible for Myrtle's death. George believes Tom's lies. He goes to Gatsby's mansion, finds Gatsby by the pool, and shoots him. Then George takes his own life. Nick is left to arrange Gatsby's funeral. He is sad to see that almost no one comes to the funeral, even though so many people enjoyed Gatsby's parties. Nick realizes that many rich people around him do not really care about others. They only think about their own pleasure and status. Nick becomes angry with Tom and Daisy. He calls them careless because they hurt people and then hide behind their money. Finally, Nick decides to leave New York and return to the Midwest. He is tired of the empty lifestyle and the selfish behavior of people like Tom and Daisy. He reflects on Gatsby's dream to be with Daisy and how it was connected to the American dream. The idea that anyone can become successful and happy if they work hard. Nick sees that Gatsby's dream was both noble and foolish. Gatsby believed in a perfect future with Daisy, but this dream was impossible to achieve. In the end, The Great Gatsby shows the gap between rich and poor, and how money can cause people to forget kindness and honesty. It also shows how a dream can become bigger than reality and lead to disappointment. Gatsby's story is both romantic and tragic. His life ends in heartbreak and violence, but Nick will always remember his hope and passion. Fitzgerald's novel remains famous for its beautiful writing and its deep look at love, wealth, and the American dream in the 1920s.